Hello friends, it's Suzanne here. Welcome to my annual series called Crafting at the Lake House. And as you can see, the attendees at this event enjoy a breathtaking view of the Okanagan Lake in Kelowna, BC, Canada, while crafting all day long. We created 12 holiday projects this year, and I'm going to share them all with you. But first, I wanted to give a shout out to all the attendees this year because without their support, I couldn't put on an in-person event like this. I also want to thank my events team, Kathy, Maggie, and Paul. Their combined help made the event run smoothly, and I am so lucky to have such an amazing team. Now, if you would like a how-to PDF of today's card, there's a link in the description box below, and you can see all the supplies I used today listed below as well. And those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. So how about we get started with the cards? Hello everyone, and happy Thanksgiving Monday, or I should say all of you Canadians out there. I know the Americans have their Thanksgiving oddly at the end of November. But anyway, here we are with card number 5. And this one is one of my favorite cards out of the bunch. And it's just because of the coloring, I really like it. That is a pecan pie card base. Here's a bit of basic white. There's a little bit of cherry cobbler. And there's a bit of the Country Woods Designer Series paper. I have a little rectangle there of basic white that I'm going to stamp the Santa Claus from the So Very Merry stamp set. So this was a carryover from last year, and I really like it. Gotta say that it's sort of like a, I don't know, like a window, stained glass window kind of effect, and I love coloring, so that is what we're going to do. So there's a lot of bits and bobs here. This is another piece of basic white. I'm inking up the sentiment that says, "'Tis the season to be jolly" in crushed, no, hang on, it is called Cherry Cobbler. And inked it up and stamping it down. This sentiment also comes from the stamp set So Very Merry. This ribbon is called Black and Very Vanilla Large Check Ribbon. I am tying a bow, and this ribbon is really easy to tie bows with. As you can see, I am doing a fine job on camera even. I like to stick my fingers in the loops there and then tighten it. I am a big fan of small bows for cards and bigger bows for mixed media. All right, so setting everything kind of off to the side, and then now I'm just going to layer the Designer Series paper with the Cherry Cobbler cardstock, and then I'm going to apply that to the basic white card, and then we're going to put a plethora of dimensionals on the back, and we're going to adhere it to the pecan pie card base, but not before. I do have that. We're trying to make this Santa Claus look like a Christmas bauble. So I'm going to show you 2 ways of making it look like a Christmas bauble. The first way is to use I'm going to apply some shine to the card, but I'm going to adhere this little piece of gold first. So I just put some Seal Plus on the back side and then on the front side, and I'm just going to adhere this all down, and then I'm going to start coloring. And so I have a couple of pictures. The ones that we did in the Lake House event, we just left it plain. And what I am going to do today is show you card number 2, which has a bit of extra shine on there. So to make it look like a glass bauble. So I didn't choose to do this for the attendees because I didn't want any issues with their projects not drying fast. So I just left this part out, but you will see what I'm using. And it's funny because Stampin' Up! Doesn't even have this product anymore, and I threw out the rest of the bottle. So yeah, it's called Shimmery Crystal Effects, and I don't think we have Crystal Effects anymore. I think we have the fine tip glue pen, which I suppose I should get, because it also makes a perfect shine for the way that I want this card to go. So I did on that little sentiment piece, I put dimensionals on the bottom, and I put just adhesive on the top, and so that it's nice and level. So one of the things I wanted to mention here, I'm coloring, and there's a list of the Stampin' Blends markers that I used. They are in the free PDF. You're welcome to go along and download the PDF so that you know all the products that I used. However, one of the things I wanted to give you a link to, and I'm not an Amazon affiliate, but I did find the it's like a white pigment pen. It is the Uniball Signo white gel pen. It's by Mitsubishi. And yeah, in case, like, I went out of the border here a little bit, and I'm going to go in with a white pen in a minute and color over the blends markers. So it is kind of like a little eraser, or it's just like a little paint that you can cover up your mistakes. It works really well with this kind of a coloring. So I started off with the blends markers. Let's see, we started off with the Pretty Peacock, and then I went in with Crushed Curry, and then the glove and the beard was in Gray Granite and Light and Dark, and then I used the Light Skin Blend for the Santa's face and ears, and I went in with, let's see, was it Pretty in Pink? Pretty in Pink for his cheek, rosy cheek. And then this, surprisingly, you might think that this is a brown, but actually this is Wild Wheat, and it makes it look like sort of a sack color. So beautiful color, and that's the reason why I like this. These colors are rich and deep. Pretty Peacock is like my favorite. So what I advised the attendees to do, and here's that white pigment pen. You can see I'm just touching up on some of the pieces. It's I put the link in the PDF, so if you want it, go ahead, and I'm not an affiliate, but at least you can check and see. So what I'm doing here is that my color lifter, which seems to be quite dry, to be honest, after helping everybody at the lake house, it just wasn't doing its thing. But sometimes if you hold it over top of your previous color and dot it, it's like a little bleach pen. It will sort of move and make the snowflakes look like snowflakes. But I just went in there with that gel pen. So here's a little trick. So I don't know if you know that punches are supposed to be used like this or not, but you put it on a table, you slip the piece of paper in. Of course, I'm using my Post-it note to get the right angle, and then you just press down. So for those folks that think that you can't, because of arthritis or whatever, that you can't use a punch, that's how you're supposed to use them. So it's very friendly for any arthritic hands or shaky hands even. All right, so again, a plethora amount of dimensionals on this particular circle, and it's because I'm going to be putting that crystal effects. And again, I said that Stampin' Up doesn't sell it anymore because this was shimmery. It had sparkles in it. But I can tell you right now, if you don't have any of these crystal effects, you could still get the same effect if you were using, say, a clear nail polish over top of it. Just make sure that this is supported at the bottom. So you can see I'm at the very last of this. I'm squeezing it out as much as I can, and I took a paintbrush and I sort of painted and moved that around, and it's self-leveling, so eventually when this dries, it will dry smooth and clear. So I even had to take the little nozzle off. So this is in the trash. I'm not going to use it anymore. I probably have to get some of that fine glue tip pen because I don't have any more. I looked around, I don't have it. So anyway, I am smoothing this. This is actually quite thick. When we first got these shimmery pens a long time ago, it was a little thinner. So it definitely was drying up on me. I'm glad that I was able to share with you how to make this like a bauble, and I'm glad that I used it all up. Sometimes I don't use all my products, and you know, they just sort of sit there and go to an early grave. All right, what else do I need to tell you? You can see all the supplies that I used today listed below in the video See More section, or the supply section in my blog, and those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. And I'm not just saying that, I really do mean it. I get it personal with my customers. They email me, they get an opportunity to have a conversation with me. I send out free stuff all the time, and I'm really happy with my team as well. They get treated like VIPs as well from me. And there's a starter kit special going on right now, so I would love to have you join my team. You get something like, I don't know, $206 worth of product for only $135, and that's free shipping on top of that, so it's a really good bargain. So these are called the Adhesive Back Snowflake Assortments, and I tell you, they went really well with this card, and almost finished with them, so I'm glad I was able to use this embellishment up as well. Makes me feel good when I'm using up the products that I have spent my hard-earned money on, for sure. So I am going to show you some of the pictures that were from the actual example from the people that were attending the lake house, and then I'm going to show you this example as well, so that you can see all the detailed coloring. And it was really difficult to film or to take pictures of a shiny bauble thing. I have to just tell you, in real life, it looks awesome. So you guys, that is my card for today. I will see you again on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.